Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So today I have a newborn must-haves video for you all. I wanted to film this for a while. I am a mother of two. I have a boy and a baby girl, and my baby girl, she might be closer to 2 months. She's like 1.5 months, but by the time you're seeing this, I'm not sure when exactly I'll put it up, but she might be closer to 2 months by the time that you see it. And so we're still in the newborn stage. She's still very dependent. But I did have some must-haves that I wanted to share with you all. Now, there are the obvious things like diapers and wipes. You'd need those. You need those. If you're bottle feeding, you need a bottle. Things like that. I want to mention the things that you not necessarily might not think of, but sometimes you might not think of as important, and I don't know that we would have survived this stage without them. Some of them we used the first time with our son, so we already knew that we wanted them, and then others we just discovered this time. So we're just gonna get on into this. So the first thing I want to mention, I'm gonna do a little self-promotion for just a second, so if you want to skip ahead a little bit, you can. But you should really know about this. It is the Ageless Agape Original Agape Cream. I have the 4-ounce jar here, and if you're using this on your baby, it's going to take you forever to go through this thing. There are smaller sizes also available on the website. This is my natural skincare and makeup line. It has so many uses. You can use it as a natural sunscreen, natural bug repellent, use it on bug bites, scars, acne, stretch marks, psoriasis. There are a bunch of different uses for it. But I like to use it, besides on myself, but for my baby, I use it on her diaper rash. Whenever I can see it kind of coming on, I put this on. A little goes a really long way. It's really emollient. I don't know if you can tell that it's emollient, but it is. A little goes a super long way with it. It also has vitamins A, B, C, D, E, and K. So every time I put it on her, myself, my husband, my 2-year-old, we're getting all of those vitamins into our bloodstream, which is important. But I like to use it on her diaper rash. I also really love to use it. She had baby acne, and I put it on, and it took the redness down, and it kind of helped that to work itself out. There's not really anything that you can buy to help with baby acne, but I did find that this worked on my baby. Also, she's really dry, like where her eyebrows are, and then she was dry, like eyebrows up to like the middle of her head, and I would put this on after her bath, and I'll just sit there. I still do it. I sit there and I'll rub the dry spots because her eyebrows are still a little dry, or can still get a little dry. I'll rub it, and you can just see her sitting there like, it's very relaxing, I'm sure, to her, but it really helps with her dryness. And her cradle cap is like not there. Between this and then another thing I'm going to mention, so good. So I would highly recommend checking this out. The website is linked below underneath my reselling platforms. It's also linked on my main page as well. It's Ageless Agape. It's the original agape cream. Check it out. You can see all of the different benefits that it has, because it has a whole slew of benefits. And you can also check out, if you're into makeup or other body care products, check it out. Let me know if you check it out down below. I would love to hear it. So on the talk of cradle cap, I do want to go ahead and mention the other thing that's really worked, and we used it for Owen too, and it's a cradle cap brush. Now this one that we bought this time, or that I put on my registry, that's mainly what I'm showing you are my registry products, or what we found to be the best from our registry. This one's more in depth than the one we got, but you use it, you've got the soap in there, and then you kind of just massage it with the little brush, and then you comb it. And I swear by these cradle cap things, I'm telling you that they work. They worked for Owen, they've worked for Evie, and I will not have a baby and not have one of those on hand to use. Plus, it's just nice to also use on them to wash their hair, even if they're not having cradle cap or their cradle cap goes away, you could still use it. I would love it if somebody took one of those little brushes and like massaged my scalp. I would love it. So that is another thing. I am going to mention a couple things that might be like duh, but sleepers. I know that the cute outfits, you want to get them, and you can still get them or ask for them, but you want sleepers. You need sleepers. I love to have her in a sleeper. Anytime we go anywhere, I always make sure that I have a sleeper with me, because if she spits up or what have you, an accident happens, bless you, baby girl. If anything like that happens, I just put her in a sleeper. One, they're easier to change their diapers most of the time. Two, I feel like they're just more comfortable for them. And then I don't have to worry about, because like right now it's summer, it's cold in our house, but it's hot outside. So whenever she's inside, if I've got her in this cute outfit, I've got to, make sure she has a blanket with her at all times. I also have to do that, make sure she's got a blanket in the car, because the AC is going, so she's not getting too cold if she's in that cute outfit that's shorts and a shirt. I just love sleepers. I'm a big component for sleepers. If you want to never buy a cute outfit for your young baby, don't do it. Just put them in a sleeper. I'm telling you, I don't think that you will regret it, but I do know that it's nice to have the couple cute outfits too. I'm not saying that. Get your couple cute outfits, but get majority sleepers. Another thing, so I know that the Halo sleep sacks are big and people really like them. Both of my kids hated them. I gotta go get one of them, but that's okay. She can be in this. See, she's in a sleeper right now. But another thing are muslin swaddles. My kids hated the sleep sacks. They like to be swaddled by mom and dad, which is fine. Jacob and I love them too. We find them easier to use, because then you can use them in a swaddle, but you can use them just as a blanket. You can use them in so many different ways that I feel like you can use the Halo sleep sacks. We haven't had any luck with them. If you have, that's great. But we are a big component for muslin swaddles. Big component. Next are a couple bath things. First is the Angel Care bath. I know that I've talked about the Frida Grow With Me bath, and we did like that one, but it did end up like molding up on us. So whenever we had her, we decided to switch, and we really like this tub. It's really simple, really basic, but there's no fabric, nothing like that. It's super easy to sit up in the tub to dry and everything like that. So big component for the Angel Care bathtub. We got ours in gray, so that way then we can use it with her. It's a girl or a boy, isn't that right? Yes, sweetie. And then another thing, it's like a rinser. I think the one we have is like a Frida one. It's like control the flow. It's, something to dump water on that, which you could use a regular cup, but I really like having this Frida one. The option to have it be like a trickle or like a big splash. We use it on Owen and Evie, so we're getting our use out of it. Another thing I want to mention, it's something to put your diapers in. I know that there's one I cannot think of what it's called now. Why can't I think of what it's called? Diaper Genie, the Diaper Genie. We got that with Owen, and we used it for a little while. But as they get a little bigger and their diapers get a little bigger, we just found that it wasn't working. We got like 2 diapers in it, and then we'd have to change the bag, and the way you have to change the bag is real obnoxious. So we did a regular diaper pail, and I was like, this isn't working because it's just too smelly. So we found this one, and it's the perfect middleman. It is the Goldilocks effect for sure. It is the Ubi diaper pail. I think I'm saying that right. Ubi diaper pail. And you use your own regular trash bag, so you don't have to buy the specialty bags. You can use your own garbage bags. They fit bigger diapers. You can fit more diapers in it, but it does still seal, and the opening is really small, so you're not getting a big gust of air every time you open it. Now, it does still smell when you open it sometimes, but not nearly as bad as it would if you're a regular trash can. And we still found that the diaper genie smelled, so I would definitely go with the Ubi if you're looking. We love it. We still use it. We bought it when Owen was probably around 6 months old or so, and we still use it for him. We use it for her. It is the bomb. Okay, next I have 2 different types of bassinets to mention. There's the regular bedside bassinet. We have a bedside bassinet in our bedroom, and then we have a travel one. And I am a component for both of them, for if only the reason to have a travel one. For us, our main bed, like our bedroom and like where her bedroom is really far away and technically on a different level than our living room. And I have a toddler. I don't have time to run all the way back to our bedroom from our living room because they're on opposite sides of the house. I don't have time to run back and forth if she's taking a nap or I need to lay her down or anything like that. So we have the travel bassinet set up in our living room, and then we have the regular bedside bassinet in our bedroom, and we use both all the time. We've traveled with the travel bassinet. That's another great component, is you can move it. It can be used outside if you need to take it outside. If you need to take it on the go, you can. It is amazing. I would get both, but if you have the travel one specifically, I would also get a diaper caddy. We had this from Owen and we didn't use it, and I was like, you don't need one of these, because usually, actually, we still do change all of Owen's diapers in his room, and I'm sure as she gets older and we don't have to change them as frequently, we will just change her like on the changing table in their room. But if you have the travel one, it's nice to have the diaper caddy or the diaper pail right there. Diaper caddy right there. Then you can just change your diaper real fast. You've got wipes there too. You've got it all. It's super convenient. Again, especially I feel like if you're a mom of 2 or more and you don't have time to be running upstairs, especially if they're young. Like I said, our son is 2. We don't have time to go and take both kids up just for a quick little diaper change, but it's nice to have it all contained and everything is in it. Component, real nice. You could use this if you didn't have like a travel bassinet too, but we have dogs, so we need a place to kind of store it so they don't get into it. But of course you could also use it without that. Another thing is the rocking bouncer, an automated bouncer. That's what she was just in. She was chilling for a good little while. She's somebody, she likes to be moving. She likes to be bouncing. She likes movement a lot. So to have a bouncer that bounces her is super, super nice. I'll put the one that we have as a picture here. But I would definitely recommend one of those. If anything, it's just another place that you can set them for a minute. They're easy to move around if you need to, but sometimes you need both hands. So it's nice to have a place to put them. But another thing, if you need both hands for a time, or if you're going to the store and you need both hands, again, like I said, I have 2 kids, so I need both of my hands a lot, are like a Moby wrap. I have used our Moby wrap so much. I used it with Owen, but I've used it about 100 times more with her. It's convenient if you're out or just at home trying to get things done, especially if your baby is somebody that doesn't like to be put down per se, that they want to be on your person, right up on you. I definitely recommend getting a Moby wrap. Another thing we have it for Owen. We still use one in his room, and then we have one in our room, is a hatch. So we got Owen the hatch, or we put it on his registry. It's used as a nightlight now in his room, but it also works as a sound machine. Ours does too, but the one in our room is also like the alarm clock. I think it's like the restore. But anytime, like I'm feeding her in the middle of the night, Jacob's changing her diaper in the middle of the night, we don't want to turn on a light and, you know, really wake ourselves up too much, or we keep our bedroom door open. Owen could potentially, I don't think he would, but he could be woken up by that light. We don't want that, so we just turn the nightlight feature on. When we're done, we turn it off. For a while there, she wouldn't sleep if it was quiet, so we had the sound going. It was awesome. Highly recommend the hatch. I know some of these things are expensive, but some of them are really worth it. And the hatch, I think, is, like I said, we're still getting use out of Owen's hatch. We're getting use out of our hatch. We love the hatch. Next thing that we found out the hard way, or learned the hard way, were mirrors in the car. There is a difference. We got one this time. We have them in my car. We don't have them in Jacob's because I don't know that they would work. And I don't know that they would work in every car, at least the ones that I'm picturing here that we have. But it's mirrors that are sturdily adjustable. Like you can move it, like pivot it and adjust it. That's what you need for your car. Trust me, we fought mirrors forever with Owen. We have these and I've only had to move them if like one of us accidentally knocks it, but that's it. It is so nice. I would recommend a good mirror that has a good pivot point. Trust me. Last thing I'm going to mention, this is really just if you're breastfeeding, so I wanted to save it to the end because I know not everybody does, which is totally cool. Besides like a cover, if you wanted a cover, because I know not everybody does, that's cool too. But it's a haka that catches your milk. So like I would be feeding her and I would put it on the other one or like set it up on the other one so it would catch any letdown, because otherwise that milk's just getting everywhere. Or my milk came in really fast with her, thankfully, but it came in a lot, way more than she could possibly eat at the time. Oh, you need to eat now? Okay. Way more than she could possibly eat at the time. So it was nice so that way then I wasn't, engorged or anything, that I could, after she ate or on the opposite boob, I could get that milk out. And it was just a lot easier than going and getting the pump. And it's pretty cheap. It's just a manual silicone one. It was easy to wash and clean. Super easy, especially like in the middle of the night when I would need it. Then super easy. Highly recommend it. Anyways, you all, I think that is everything that I have to mention for my newborn must-haves. Let me know what you think down below. I do have another baby video that I'm wanting to film. Hopefully I can film it today. And it's a hospital must-haves. So if you're pregnant and watching this, go hop on that one. It's probably going to be up within the next week after this, if I can get it filmed today, hopefully. But yeah, be sure to check that out. Be sure to check out my reselling platforms. Definitely make sure to check out the Agape Cream. Even if you aren't pregnant, if it's not for yourself, you're not having a baby, you don't have kids, you can check it out for yourself as well. I promise you won't be disappointed. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.